Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Care for the Carers, where we put the spotlight on the helpers, the healers, and the ones holding space for everyone else. This space is for you. And today, we're talking about something I think too many of us carry quietly, the experience of feeling unsupported and alone in this work. If you're a social worker, therapist, or mental health professional, especially if you're a Black woman, you may already know what I mean. You log in, you show up, you serve your clients with excellence, and then you log off feeling empty or exhausted, or worse, disconnected from any real sense of professional community. And you are not imagining this. Studies show that over half of social workers, some estimates say 55 to 65%, report feeling unsupported in their work. That means many of us are navigating ethical responsibilities, client trauma, heavy caseloads, and paperwork with little to no meaningful mentorship or emotional support from our organization. Even when we attend trainings, complete CEUs, the experience can be very one sided. The toolkits are helpful, yes, but rarely do we have the time or space to debrief and apply what we learned. There's very little built in reflection, very little ongoing dialogue, and in private practice or telehealth roles, we often do this in complete isolation. Let's talk about why this hits especially hard for Black social workers. First, we are underrepresented in this field, making up just about 6 to 9% of social work professions overall, depending on the data source. That means a lot of professional spaces were not just under supported, we're underseen. We carry unspoken burdens, assumptions about our strength, and often microaggressions or flat out workspace neglect that peers don't. There's also a cultural reality that many of us grew up in families or communities where care was expected but not always returned. So here we are in these careers as caretakers, often repeating the same dynamic. We give and give and give, but rarely receive what we need emotionally, professionally, spiritually. And here's the deeper truth: burnout isn't much about too much work, it's not about enough support, not enough recognition, not enough rest. So, what's helping? Well, some folks are creating what they can't find. Here's supervision: setting up monthly check ins with a fellow therapist to discuss cases, process emotions, and check in on your own mental health. Think of it like therapy for the therapist. Local collectives and affinity spaces, especially those led by and for Black health professionals. These can be online support groups, monthly Zoom gatherings, even WhatsApp threads that serve as lifelines in between sessions. Reflective practice days. Yes, actual paid days to slow down and think about your work, your values, your well being. In places like Essex, UK, they've implemented this with success in their social services departments. It's not just a luxury, it's a necessity. And finally, organizing. Some social workers are gathering the challenge, the systems, advocating for change in licensing boards, clinical associations, and workplaces, because NASW and CSWE, while well intentioned, can often feel bureaucratic and often out of touch with what we're facing on the ground. So I want to say this clearly: you are not the problem. Lack of support is the problem. You are not broken because you're tired. You are not weak because you need rest. You are not failing because you need community. You are human. And to my fellow Black women in the field, you are sacred. The labor you do is sacred, and you deserve more than survival. You deserve systems that pour back into you. If you don't feel supported in your professional life right now, I invite you to ask, where can I give myself the support I need? Where can I receive instead of always giving? And who can I link arms with to do this differently? If this message resonated with you, Please do not keep it to yourself. Send it to another social worker, another therapist, another healer who may need this reminder. We are not meant to do this alone. We're building the village, one voice at a time.